Hello dear friends, how you doing? Patrick here, long time no talk. Just want to make a quick video, let you know what I've been up to. Obviously haven't been doing a lot of videos. I haven't been doing too much reading, um, but I did want to explore something from John 3:13 when Jesus is talking to Nicodemus and he says that no one has come down from heaven except for the Son of Man. And it's a very strange passage. I wish I had it in front of me, but I tried to look at some of the commentary on it, but it goes all over the place. No one has come down from heaven, or sorry, no one has ascended into heaven, but he that has come down from heaven, even the Son of Man, who is in heaven. And they say some ancient versions leave out a part of it because the copyists maybe didn't think it made sense or what have you. But right before that, Jesus is saying that he says, how are you going to understand these earthly things that I'm explaining to you? How are you going to understand spiritual things? And that's when he goes right into John 3:13. Of course, we know John 3:16, the salvation message, and even John 3:17, right? God sent the Son into the world not to judge the world, but that the world through him might be saved. I think that is just as powerful as John 3:16, and very often overlooked. But as I mentioned, I do want to spend some time on 3:13 and get back to you on that, because the scripture is saying, oh, somebody's getting pulled over by the police. Scripture is saying, no one has ascended into heaven but he that came down out of heaven, even the Son of Man, who is in heaven. He's basically saying that, if you combine that, this is what I'm thinking, not what he's saying, but if you combine that with the passage where it says, watch out for these little children because their angels are always in front of the Father. So you combine that with, those that attain to the resurrection, the scripture says that they become like angels in heaven. They neither marry nor are given in marriage anymore. So they become like angels, equal to the angels, actually, it says. And so you combine that with what Jesus is saying there to Nicodemus, saying that nobody has gone up to heaven but he that came down from heaven. So if at that time Christ hasn't risen yet, he's talking about Moses and Abraham and all these famous characters of the Old Testament. He already told us earlier that God is God of the living, so that these people are alive in heaven with God. So he's saying that they couldn't be up in heaven unless they had come down from there in the first place. So my thinking is this, it's just a theory, I know it's a little bit out there, but my thinking is that we were in heaven as angels, then we came down to earth in our present form. We are like an avatar, we are like a representation of our eternal angelic selves that are together with the Father in heaven, and we came down to earth for whatever reasons yet to be discovered, and we shall return back to the Father and return back to our angelic self, if you want to call it that. So we sort of are like two selves. We have our earthly reality here in time, space, and matter, and then we have our spiritual self that is watching over us or encouraging us or in communication with the Father, what have you, that exists in the spirit realm. And these two have temporarily separated for us to experience, just as Christ separated himself to experience life on earth, and then we go back to the Father. Now, of course, the implications of this are manifold, and we have to try and examine scriptures that talk about a third of the angels fell, and Christ saying that he saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven and so forth. And if some of these angels that came to earth are fallen angels, maybe these are like the tares that cause havoc and destruction and mayhem, and the good seed perhaps are the angels that have a good standing, if you want to call it that, in heaven together with the Father, that have not been cast out by the Father. I mean, there's a lot of areas that you can take this line of thinking, which is obviously not popular because it's speculative interpretation. But this is what I've been thinking about for the last number of days and weeks, actually, is John 3:13. So that's what I've been mulling and working on and trying to get to the bottom of. And if you look at, you can look up Bible Hub commentary on it, and it's, it's all over the map with the Greek and the this and the that and the wildly different interpretations. So I might have to dig into that a little more, but I don't think that's going to get me anywhere quickly. So that's it for me. I hope you're doing well. God bless you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're enjoying the weather. May 3rd, 2024. We have a rainy, chilly day today, but I'm sure there's sunny days on the way in the very near future. So thank you a lot for watching. God bless you, and spend time with people you love. We hope to talk to you again soon. Who's this little fella back here? Hey, what are you doing here? Oh, Sophie, come here. Come say hi. Come. Well, there's a new addition here. You can't see. You got a little white beard. You got a little white chin. Eh? Yeah. A little white chin there. There's a good little puppy dog. Oh, he's so sweet. Okay. Take care of yourself. We'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye for now. Bye-bye.